Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. Summary: Persepolis is a graphic memoir by Marjane Satrapi, first published in 2000, which tells the story of Satrapi's life in Iran during and after the Islamic Revolution of 1979. Through expressive black and white illustrations and a blend of humor and poignancy, Satrapi recounts her childhood, adolescence, and experiences as she navigates political repression, cultural shifts, and her personal identity. The memoir explores themes of war, freedom, family, and self-discovery, capturing the impact of political turmoil on individual lives. Plot summary. 1. Childhood and the Islamic Revolution. The memoir opens with Marjane, Marji, as a young girl in Tehran, Iran, during the late 1970s. She grows up in a progressive, educated family that encourages her to question authority and value justice. Her parents, politically active and secular, often share with her the history of Iran's monarchy, the rise of the Shah, and the revolution that overthrew him. Marji is initially excited about the revolution, believing it will bring freedom and equality. However, her excitement fades as she sees the new Islamic regime impose strict rules and a repressive atmosphere, especially affecting women. 2. Coping with oppression and changes in society. The government's increasing control over Iranian citizens forces Marji and her family to adapt. Girls are required to wear the veil, and any form of Western influence, such as music, clothing, and books, is forbidden. Marji, rebellious and outspoken, finds it difficult to conform to these restrictions. She secretly listens to Western music and protests the veil's imposition, despite the severe consequences. Through her family's resistance and conversations with her grandmother, Marji learns the importance of standing up for one's beliefs and not allowing fear to stifle self-expression. 3. The Iran-Iraq War and the reality of conflict. As the Iran-Iraq War breaks out, life becomes even more dangerous. Marji witnesses bombings, rationing, and increasing violence, leaving her with a deep sense of fear and vulnerability. She loses friends and loved ones to the war and the regime's brutal treatment of dissidents. Her family's safety is constantly threatened as the government cracks down on any form of opposition. Marji's experiences lead her to question the meaning of faith, freedom, and survival, as she navigates an environment where personal expression and resistance are punishable. 4. Adolescence and sent to Europe. As Marji's rebelliousness and outspoken nature continue, her parents grow concerned for her safety. When Marji becomes too outspoken at school and faces expulsion, her parents decide to send her to Austria for a safer, more liberal education. Alone in a foreign country, Marji faces culture shock, isolation, and challenges to her identity. She struggles to fit in while maintaining her Iranian roots, often feeling disconnected from her peers, who have no understanding of her traumatic experiences. Her loneliness and desire for acceptance lead her into difficult situations, as she grapples with her identity in a culture vastly different from her own. 5. Return to Iran and the struggle for identity. After several years in Europe, Marji returns to Iran, hoping to find comfort in her family and culture. She finds, however, that the oppressive atmosphere has only worsened, and she feels increasingly out of place. While her friends have adapted to the regime's restrictions, Marji feels alienated, caught between her memories of a more liberal Iran and the harsh realities of the current society. Despite her efforts to fit in, she realizes that she has changed too much to fully reintegrate into Iranian society. This inner conflict leads her to question her sense of self and the life she truly wants. 6. Decision to leave Iran and pursuit of freedom. As Marji faces repression, surveillance, and pressures to conform, she realizes she cannot thrive in such a restricted society. After a period of intense reflection and with her family's support, Marji decides to leave Iran permanently, moving to France to pursue a life where she can fully express herself. Though leaving her family is painful, she recognizes the importance of personal freedom and the ability to live according to her values. Her departure represents a bittersweet end to her journey, as she sacrifices her homeland for the chance to live freely. Key themes. 1. Identity and cultural conflict. Marji's journey is marked by her struggle to reconcile her Iranian identity with Western influences. Her experiences in both Iran and Europe force her to confront her beliefs, values, and sense of self, illustrating the challenges of maintaining one's identity amid cultural and political pressures. 2. Resistance and rebellion. Throughout the memoir, Marjane displays a strong sense of resistance, often questioning authority and challenging societal norms. Her family's support and her exposure to political activism fuel her rebellious spirit, emphasizing the importance of personal integrity and the courage to stand up against oppression. 3. Impact of war and political repression. Marjane's life is profoundly shaped by the Iran-Iraq War and the Islamic regime's authoritarian rule. The memoir depicts the trauma and psychological toll of living under constant threat, showing how political repression affects daily life, family dynamics, and individual development. 4. Family and love as sources of strength. Marjane's family provides her with unwavering support and guidance, helping her navigate her turbulent environment. Her relationship with her parents and grandmother serves as a foundation for her resilience, as she learns the values of love, courage, and self-respect from their example. Conclusion. Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi is a powerful graphic memoir that chronicles the journey of self-discovery, resilience, and identity in the face of political turmoil. Through Marjane's perspective, Satrapi captures the profound impact of war, repression, and cultural conflict on personal identity. Her story is a testament to the strength of family, the importance of individuality, and the pursuit of freedom, offering readers a poignant look into the complexities of growing up amid revolution and exile.